Hey there, viewers! With summer approaching, you're gonna want to kick back on the patio and have a few drinks. Since this year has been a little different, you may find yourself alone quite often. In such a case, it may not be a good idea to consume a ton of booze. We often talk about the long-term effects that alcohol has on our bodies. Let's discuss the short-term ones. What happens to your liver? How about your blood? Wait, can drinking alcohol do harm to your lungs? Let's talk about what happens to your body right after drinking alcohol. The cracking of a beer is a universal signal that the weekend has begun. If you're a person that drinks in moderation, there's nothing more fun than opening up a cold one on a Friday evening. But you need to think about what it's doing to your insides. There are numerous body parts that feel the wrath of your drink of choice. Just the liver alone experiences a dramatic shift. The liver is the organ most commonly associated with alcohol consumption. When we see a sick, drunk person, it's common for us to hear them jokingly say, "I'm sorry, liver." Given the way many of us party, I say an apology is appropriate. Your liver is meant to detox your system, as well as proteins and other various substances. Alcohol is no different. When you drink a beer, the organ will break down up to 90% of the alcohol. This is with the help of enzymes. From here, it will turn the liquid into water, carbon dioxide, and anything else that can be used for energy. This process will happen at a rate of 1 drink per hour. As for the other 10% of the alcohol, it will be excreted by your lungs and kidneys, as well as through your sweat. Doesn't seem like such a big deal, right? Well, there's so much more to it than that. Are you finding this video interesting so far? Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit that like button and ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all our great content. The liver does a pretty good job of breaking down alcohol, but the more you drink, the harder it becomes for the liver to do its job. If you fall into alcohol abuse, your heavy consumption will get in the way of the organ's process, resulting in liver inflammation and disease. This includes cirrhosis. As I stated a moment earlier, it takes about 1 hour to process each drink. If you drink way more than your body can handle, you may suffer from alcohol poisoning. If you've experienced this firsthand, you know it's nothing to take lightly. When you guzzle down more than 2 drinks per hour, you're giving your liver more than it can handle. We get it, you can knock them back. Your friends are very impressed. This is why it's important to pace yourself. If you're chugging drinks and not taking your time, you've left your body overwhelmed with alcohol, so much so that it will have to process it slowly. To save itself, your body will begin rejecting it. Symptoms of alcohol poisoning include vomiting, confusion, low body temperature, and passing out. In the case of the latter symptom, you will not wake up easily. If you think alcohol consumption begins and ends with the almighty liver, you're mistaken. After swallowing your drink, it's quickly absorbed into the blood, 20% through the stomach and 80% through the small intestine. It seems like an appropriate time for blood alcohol concentration to enter the conversation. Also known simply as BAC, blood alcohol concentration refers to the percentage of alcohol present in your bloodstream. If your BAC is measured at 0.10%, that means your blood supply contains 1 part booze for every 1,000 parts blood. It only takes about 10 minutes to start feeling these effects. Your blood will begin carrying the alcohol through the rest of your body. This is where the liver comes in. The alcohol will circulate in the blood until your liver is ready to break it down. What about the other organs? Your liver isn't the only one exposed to booze. The rest of your body doesn't get off that easy. Your brain also feels alcohol's wrath. The drink settles in the blood, traveling to your brain, becoming a depressant. This explains why many of us feel down and out after a couple drinks. If you're drinking alcohol faster than your liver can break it down, you'll start to feel drunk. A number of other effects will take place as a result. These include delayed reaction time, impaired vision, mood swings, and difficulty making decisions, the latter of which normally results in poor choices, usually to order additional drinks. The more you drink, the harder it will be for you to speak. Slurred speech is one of the first clear signs that you've had a few too many. Because the booze has impaired your ability to think, you'll find yourself unable to coordinate your movements. In the morning, you may even suffer from blurred memory. The experience of these effects vary from person to person. Factors such as age, gender, and body weight must be taken into account. For example, women have a higher BAC after drinking alcohol due to differences in metabolism and absorption. Aside from loss of proper brain function, your lungs can also be affected by alcohol consumption. Alcohol will evaporate from the blood and into the lungs, eventually coming out through your breath. As your alcohol intake becomes higher, you will experience problems breathing. This can be especially scary for those who have pre-existing issues. Your hard partying habits will surely affect you in the long run. Chronic alcohol abuse can increase your risk of lung disease and alcoholic pneumonia. We've discussed what happens to your liver, brain, and lungs. What about other organs? Where does your heart come in? Your cardiovascular system is directly affected by alcohol. When you drink, both your heart rate and blood pressure increase temporarily. Hypertension can be a direct cause of binge drinking. Your heart muscles can also be weakened over time, not to mention you may experience an irregular heartbeat. Another organ that will see serious exposure to alcohol is your kidneys. These bean-shaped organs are there to help your body pass waste as urine. It does this by filtering the liquids of your body. In the case of drinking alcohol, your kidneys will have to work much harder to process the liquid. In the end, you will produce excess waste. This is why when you hit the bathroom after drinking, you'll notice yourself urinating for a much longer period of time. This will be followed by several more trips to the bathroom throughout the course of your night. Who knew fun was spelled P-E-E? Am I right? Kidney pains are also common after a night of binge drinking. Not only will you feel a nasty hangover in the morning, it may also be accompanied by soreness around the kidney area. If you're a hardcore partier, this may be due to a kidney infection or kidney stones. If you only drink on occasion, kidney pains are normally a simple product of dehydration. If it doesn't seem to go away, seek help from a doctor. Your skin will also change. This change may not be immediately visible, but it's still there. Alcohol is absorbed by our skin. When we drink, a small amount will evaporate from the blood vessels under our skin. You may notice yourself blushing. This will be accompanied by a warm feeling in your body. Your body temperature is changing. The booze will also irritate the lining of your stomach. This causes the digestive juices inside you to flow. If you drink enough, both your alcohol and stomach acid will build up. This will make you feel sick. We already mentioned frequent visits to the bathroom. This time, we're not talking about number 1. Let's just say your toilet won't appreciate this. When your small intestine experiences too much alcohol, it'll become irritated. Your body will react with diarrhea. If you're pregnant during alcohol consumption, you're facing an entirely unique bag of issues. Drinking during pregnancy can disrupt the development of your child. Even one simple can of beer can cause harm. Your baby's body obviously can't break down alcohol the way the mother can. Do you drink often? Would you consider cutting back after seeing what it does to your body? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Curiosity. Wait, why not fulfill your curiosity by watching these other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or the right video and enjoy.